For this?
Yeah, I got like 2 amps going to it.
Let me see what you got.
Yeah. It's actually underneath the subs, so you can't really see it. But I got the specs if you want the dimensions for the amps right up here. Yeah, well, the amps are Alpines, and there's a 600 watt for the surround sound, and 1200 watt for the bass. And I was wondering, would you put a 4-gauge wire there and kind of fray it, and then put 2 4-gauge off of that, go into your amps, and then would you do that? See how big the screw is there for like a huge 2-gauge wire? Would you do that?
Let me see. Where's this gonna go?
In the back, right next to my gas tank.
Can I take a look real quick?
No, because it may be, but it'll take you 2 guys to lift that out, and it'll take you. There's hella screws, and it'll take you probably a half hour of shop time. Right.
Just to get to it, huh?
Right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, what do you think? Is that good with the frayed 4-gauge wires split out to 2 4-gauge wires for the amps? Is that okay?
Well,
to run it really loud and do YouTube videos, crank it all the way up, turn all the gains all the way. Is that fine until that? What do you think happens to that when that all melts and the whole fuse box goes?
Yes.
See how it slided right there and it's closer and it's almost gonna arc and then start a fire if that actually slit and touched. See that?
Yeah.
What do you think? Should Cartoys fix that? What if Cartoys installed that? Do you think they should fix that under warranty? Or do you think they should charge me 4.5 hours of shop time to fix that? What do you think?
No, not 4.5.
Oh, that's what they charged me. You want to see the bill?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's right here.
Where at?
Right here at Lynnwood Store. And he said that's the correct wiring. He's like, oh yeah, that's a great job. So I called JL Audio and showed them the pictures of that. And I was like, what's the correct wiring? And they're like, yeah, 2-gauge to 4-gauge. It's a no-brainer. You use, that's why the screw's like extra big, because you put an extra big wire there and split it to 2 small ones. You don't put a smaller wire here and split it to 2 bigger ones and do it backwards. You're gonna create a fire.
Yeah.
Right?
So let me see, what amp did you put in here, okay?
Oh, this is the amps over here. I got a different order. There was like $8,000 bills. I paid him $8,000 and he chinched out on the power wire. See that?
Oh.
He actually didn't do a load count, and then I need you to look at the power wires because he installed the power wires up front, and I think they never need to be installed. He like threw away my originals, and I took it to an ACE certified mechanic, and they said it all needs to be redone because it's loose. Okay. It's not a tight fit here. Right here, the wires get like spliced in a couple times, and